Fort of Bangalore dates back to about the early 1600s. Bangalore actually had two forts, not one. Okay, there was a fort around the town which was made of mud, and the other fort where the king lived, the king's quarters, which is also made of mud and then later converted to a stone fort. The city was defined by this whole idea of the kote. Kote means fort in Kannada, the pete, which means the town. And then then there's a kere, which means the lake, which provided drinking water. And next to it was the tota, which was the garden, which provided food. So this combination of these four defined the city. And then in 1791 and again in 1799, the fort was breached. And they started dismantling the fort. The walls started being used for other buildings. They pulled it all down and the moat was filled in around the fort. The water body was filled in. And all the big roads of the city they were made into roads to go around the city. And when this fort was gone and only the little gateway that is there, that is left, is there, people they say, oh, it's such a small little fort. This city must have been a tiny place. The fort was actually 40 acres. It's a giant area. There is only one part of the fort of Bangalore which still is exactly like it was 300 years ago. The northeastern quadrant of the fort. The fort has 4 quadrants. The northeastern quadrant of the fort is the milkmen's community. They're all milkmen. Every building in that will have cows in the ground floor even today, and they live on the upper floors. It's a particular community, and the fabric of the fort only has stayed like that, only in that area. I somehow wish they hadn't broken down that fort, because beyond its utility value to protect it, somehow it gives it a sense of an old city. People are proud of a city when they can physically see its past. I wish they had kept it, but it's gone now.
ಕಾವೇರಿ ಹೊಳೆ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗಪಟ್ಟಣ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಹೊಳೆ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗಪಟ್ಟಣ ಪಟ್ಟಣದ ಒಳಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲು ಸೇರಿತು ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲು ಸೇರಿತು ಆನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಕುದುರೆ ಇತ್ತು 10,000 ದಂಡಿತ್ತು ಆನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಕುದುರೆ ಇತ್ತು 10,000 ಬಂಡಿತ್ತು ಆನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಕುದುರೆ ಇತ್ತು 10,000 ದಂಡಿತ್ತು ಆನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಕುದುರೆ ಇತ್ತು 10,000 ಬಂಡಿತ್ತು ಹಾರಿ ಹಾರಿ ಮೆರೆಯುವಂತ ಧೀರ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಇದ್ದರೀಗ ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿತು.
Welcome everybody. Where we are standing is more than 500 years old, and people have been walking here for more than 500 years. So I think it's important people remember that. You can see the picture on the wall there behind you, projected. This is a movement by a lot of us to bring awareness to Bangalore's heritage, and we're going to go walk along the outer wall of the fort.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು 8 ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, 8 ಗ್ರೂಪನ್ನ. ಈ ಥರ ಒಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕ ನಾಯಕರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅವರು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಗುಂಪಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈ ರಸ್ತೆ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಅವರವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಕಳಸಪಾಳ್ಯ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಗೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಗುಂಪಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಕೂಟ ಕಾರ್ನರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪರಿಷತ್ ರೋಡ್ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Tipu's palace, and then come back to the Fort High School grounds, which is on that corner. It starts now.
Let's go! March! You walk. Hey,
Follow the line.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು. ಬದುಕಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿರಬೇಕು, ಸುಖ ಪಡಲು ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದಗೂರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು.
ಗಮ್ಯ ಗಮ್ಯ ರಮ್ಯ ಸೌಮ್ಯ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಅನನ್ಯ ಧನ್ಯ 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 ಹಳೆ ಮನೆ ಇವಾಗ ಹೊಡೆದಾಕಿದ್ರು.
Event in na? I said this is the armory of Tipu Sultan, where the magazine, ammunition and all the gunpowder used to be kept. And it's always kept in a little lower area, and because it's kept cool. That's why it's subterranean, it's below ground level.
Any heat means,
Those days, those nitro things are very susceptible to. And there was apparently a tunnel which went underneath from here into the palace and into the fort, taking the thing here. This was stored away from the fort so that if any problem is there, it won't blow up the rest of the place. This is, we have been requesting the government to notify this as a monument. People are not listening. So we have to convince the archaeology department of Karnataka to please take over and maintain this properly. Already a lot of damage has happened, now some restoration and maintain this as a heritage of our city.
I was part of the team that documented the Tipu's palace, the armory and the fort. So we actually we were just into architectural school and they taught us how to measure, draw using these structures. And this is a very basic but really self-sufficient structure. It's a single vaulted structure which is a marvel on its own.
Hey, Prakash is calling us.
It's been really gorgeous to walk out here and see how history sort of collides with what's happening now. And I think we're sort of blind to it in the day, but in the night it sort of really comes alive and you pause and stop and look. And I loved going to the armory and how it was suddenly there, in the middle of everything. Very, very beautiful. I loved it.
It's a radical experience for, I think, pretty much everybody that's been here. Looking at the places that we typically pass by as a drive-through, pausing and watching them in this sodium vapor light is what is literally taking us back 200 years.
ಸುಲ್ತಾನಂಗೆ ಕಾಲವಾಯ್ತು ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಕಾಲ ದೌಲತ್ ಬಂತು. ಸುಲ್ತಾನಂಗೆ ಕಾಲವಾಯ್ತು ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಕಾಲ ದೌಲತ್ ಬಂತು. ಮೀರ ಸಾಹಿಬ್ ಗೋರಿ ಮೇಲೆ 101 ಎಕಡ ಬಿತ್ತು, ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು. ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿತು. ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು. ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿತು. ಆಹಾ ಏನೇನೋ ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲು ಸೇರಿತು.
This is the place where I was born. It's like an opportunity where I can tell others also there is a heritage thing in my city and my place and help it to grow bigger and bigger.
ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಹೊಳೆ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗಪಟ್ಟಣ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಹೊಳೆ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗಪಟ್ಟಣ ಪಟ್ಟಣದ ಒಳಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲು ಸೇರಿತು ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲು ಸೇರಿತು ಆನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಕುದುರೆ ಇತ್ತು 10,000 ದಂಡಿತ್ತು ಆನೆ ಇತ್ತು ಕುದುರೆ ಇತ್ತು 10,000 ದಂಡಿತ್ತು ಹಾರಿ ಹಾರಿ ಮೆರೆಯುವಂತ ಧೀರ ಸುಲ್ತಾನಿದ್ದರೀಗ ಏನೇನು ಮೋಸವಾಯಿತು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ದೌಲತ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಪಾಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿತು.
I am a king revisiting the city, and king is come back to see the Kote, the fort again.
Visit the Kote, we have to only see the mark outlines. So I have become like myself as a Kote, and I've just marked myself as a Kote.
ಮೈಸೂರು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ದೊರೆಯೇ ರಣಧೀರ ನಾಯಕ ನಿನ್ನಂಥೋ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಂಥೋ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ದೊರೆಯೇ ರಣಧೀರ ನಾಯಕನೇ ನಿನ್ನಂಥೋ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಂಥೋ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ.
It's very special because we're trying to conserve the stories that surround the city. Every city has a story behind it. And I think such an event cannot be pulled off in many other cities. Bangalore is one place where you can actually pull off such an event with so many people turning up. It's a good thing that people have started becoming conscious about the history and the heritage.
ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ದೊರೆಯೇ ರಣಧೀರ ನಾಯಕನೇ ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥೋರ್ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಂಥೋರ್ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ.
Beyond expectations. I think when we were sitting 2 days ago at dinner, we thought it would be a smallish crowd, maybe only enthusiasts or specialists of history. But I think this has touched a popular vein. We've seen people from all walks of life come and participate. I think that's a very, very good thing.
ಬಾಗಿಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟನಂತೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಕಿಡಿಕಿಡಿಯಾದ ತಾರೆಯೇ ಮೈಸೂರು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ದೊರೆಯೇ ರಣಧೀರ ನಾಯಕನೇ ನಿನ್ನಂಥೋರ್ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಂಥೋರ್ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ.
Wonderful, amazing, yeah. And being an artist, I really like to be part of it. Yeah.
To be very honest, today is the first day I actually really saw the fort, as in, experienced the fort. I have always driven past this place, and I know, because I sing, I'm an actress, I know of the stories, I know of the songs from the songs about our cultural heritage, but I have not been able to actually physically be able to see this place. So it really was a fantastic experience for me. Unfortunately, we've not been able to preserve whatever was there, and we just have a little bit of the fort left. Hopefully the government will at least save that much that's left.
It's very important. We have to preserve it. So I came to support this.
ಮಲ್ಲ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮರಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ದೊರೆಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮರಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ದೊರೆಗೆ ತೋರ್ಯಾರು ಕೈಯ ಚಳಕ ನೋಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣದಂತೆ ತೋರ್ಯಾರು ಕೈಯ ಚಳಕ ನೋಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣದಂತೆ ಸೊಂಟದೊಳಗೆ ಇದ್ದ ಮಹಾ ನರಸಿಂಹನೆಂಬ ಕತ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ರುಂಡ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗದಂತೆ ಕರ್ದರು ನಮ್ಮ ರಣಧೀರ ನಾಯಕ ರಣಧೀರ ನಾಯಕನೇ ನಿನ್ನಂತೋರ್ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಂತೋರ್ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲೋ ಲೋಕದ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ.
It was very great. It was very, very Bangalorean, I think. I didn't understand too much and how this worked all together, but how you felt it was very spontaneous and it was great. Actually, for me, it's the first experience to feel people getting into a movement, talking about it. We're very surprised to see so many people at night coming on the street talking about this issue. And when we were walking around, it was very great because everybody talks a little bit about his history. Old people were telling me I lived next door. One said, I'm born here. And he was proud of being here. And that was great. Good experience.
It was great fun, and painting the town red means let's party and celebrate. It was so much fun to see all these people, so many of us dressed in red, and I had a great time and we learned so much. I went to the Tipu Sultan Armor, which I've been in Bangalore for 24 years and I've never seen it. So it was great. It was a great learning experience and I had a great time. So that was painting the town red for me. And I had fun being a volunteer with all these cool stuff. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
To be honest with you, I've never been to that fort because it is always there and I never cared. And the idea of heritage is a good idea and I'm thinking about it, but it's all in my head. This is the first time I had a kind of realistic, a real, body and soul connect with the idea of the fort. And I'll never forget this moment. It's a great marking moment of my own identity as a Bangalorean,
I think it's way beyond expectations, right? I think some 200-300 people turned up, and I think it was good to actually create this kind of awareness in the city. And it's good that a lot of people have understood that even the mere act of just walking an old boundary brings up sense of history to people, right? And I think it was a great night, and I think it'll add to the urban chronicles of Bangalore, what happened tonight. It's an important event.
ಅಂದದೂರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು ಅಂದದೂರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು ಬದುಕಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿರಬೇಕು ಸುಖ ಪಡಲು ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದದೂರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು ಬದುಕಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿರಬೇಕು ಸುಖ ಪಡಲು ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದದೂರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಆನಂದದ ತವರೂರು.